Now, another case that's going to be difficult to figure out what's really going on is the George Floyd case, right? I mean, we have seen quite a bit on that. And, Pat, you were mentioning that could wrap up as early as this week. And I think you've been able to watch at least a fair bit of it here.
Yeah, and I've been going back and forth because you get this evidence, you get this testimony, you get these experts on, and you say, okay, he's probably not going to be as guilty as we thought. And then other times, oh, he's in trouble. And the prosecution is ready to just wrap it up this week. I don't know about the defense, but, he's making a case now, the defense, Eric Nelson, he's making a case now about the charges. And he's looking at third-degree manslaughter.
Yeah, that they overcharged him.
That's not going to be good for the cities and the country.
Yeah. Well, we've heard that. I mean, we saw there's some additional things happened in Minnesota over the weekend.
Bad timing on that.
And riots. I saw some video of some look like some riots starting. And we've heard people threatening everywhere from people making TikTok videos all the way to the SNL cast. At least the SNL cast appeared to support the concept of the destruction of property in riots, if you watch that little clip from SNL Saturday Night Live. But, we've had a lot of people posting on TikTok and a lot of people threatening people in some of these videos, not anybody specifically, but generally. And we had one in particular that's from a lady named Maya Echols, who apparently is an activist as well as some kind of a model. So she has to say, though, you need to understand what's going to happen if, basically, like you said before the show, Pat, if he's not convicted and sentenced and probably
strapped right in the electric chair right there in the courtroom.
Exactly. If that doesn't happen, here's what she says is going to happen. You need to listen to this. It's amazing this is the way people are talking.
If George Floyd's murderer is not sentenced, just know that all hell is going to break loose. Don't be surprised when buildings are on fire. Just saying.
I'm just saying. Don't you be surprised if his murderer is not sentenced. Don't be surprised when buildings are on fire because all hell is going to break loose. And this goes right in line with the story that we really don't have time to cover today, so I'm just going to mention it, but that is the fomenting of racial tensions in this country, which has just reached a level that I've never seen before in my lifetime, the absolute fomenting of racial tensions by the media, by big companies and the sort of woke corporate scions, what they say, the way they're conducting social media, the way they let you say only certain things, you can't say other things. Got a story about a book that was published, supposed to be a prayer guide that's now available in Target, that one of the prayers starts out, "Dear God, please help me hate white people." I mean, so they're just absolutely, that's not let's just be honest with each other, that's not a prayer. That's not a good prayer, okay? That shouldn't have been put in the book. I mean, can't we be honest about that? Change white people to something else. What if that said, "Dear God, please help me to hate black people"? I mean, people would go ballistic and say, no, you can't. That should never be published. And we would probably all say, okay. But this is considered okay because they're trying to fan the flames of racial tension in this country. Just like Charles Barkley said, it's divide and conquer. And it's a shame. I'm sorry that it seems like people can't see what's being done to them. They can't see how they're being manipulated because they're just buying into it. Thank you for listening to the Morgan Streetman Show. We hope you enjoyed what you heard, and if you did, please click like and subscribe to help us out. And remember that we recommend that you exercise your brain at least once a week.